and gentlemen, I am here at the Echelon Collective. We're in West Hollywood. Let's go.
I've been cutting for 3 years. 2021 got my license. I feel like I always kind of like got into the whole art part from like drawing to hair cutting because my mom was a hairstylist. So I felt like I always wanted to like play with hair, but coming from a Hispanic family, first generation here, like they wanted me to go to college. So I went to the military, and then after getting an injury there, I decided to turn everything and then get into hair.
I've been cutting professionally for about 6-7 years, but in total, as a hobby, almost 20 years. Out of the garage, cutting friends, family. That's how I fell in love with it, and that's how I got into like pursuing it as a career, like getting my license and all that. Just like Claudia, being from a family that wants you to, be something other than like a barber or something. Like I went through nursing school and I finished, but it wasn't for me. I felt like God gave me this gift and I wanted to, just do it for the rest of my life.
It really helped me because I'm kind of like a mixture of extrovert and introvert. I really feel like doing this helped me a lot to step out of my shell, talk to people more, especially because we gotta see a client every hour, because other than that, it's like, when would I really socialize,
Yeah.
So I really feel like I really appreciate like the connections I've made from like clients to, even if I just cut your hair once, it's like so many levels of, I would say from normal people to celebrities to something. I think it's just the overall connection with another human being.
So it's allowed me to just have free time with my family, be able to be flexible with my schedule and whatnot. That's important to me, and honestly, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to become a barber, because it's just like the flexibility of things, right? But you also have to like work your way to that. You can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna just take 2 or 3 clients a day, but yeah, like working my way through that and like those long days, long nights, like made me appreciate the time that I have now with my family. So like how chill it is, it's not so like loud like a barbershop, just machines going on everywhere, people talking, like that's cool, but like people also appreciate like the calmness of things after like a long day of work. Like they don't want to go into a shop and just, hear all these like sounds and noises and everything. So they just like how chill it is, and like they like the view.
I just wanted something to speak a little bit of who I am, but build something that's also gonna represent more than just like hair cutting, from like the service, from the way we carry ourselves here, the way we show up for the clients, having that good customer service, because you can do like a really good haircut, but everything else around it, if it's not like good, you can lose that client. Even just being here, from Aaron being a part of the team to like Emily and whoever decides to join, it's like, that's my main thing. Like, yeah, you can be a good hair cutter, but it's like, I need you to be like on your A game when it comes to the clients. Cause that's what puts food on our table, So it's like, I notice it in the industry sometimes where sometimes barbers feel like the clients need us more than we need them. They can literally go to someone else in here, So I can really say from just the team that we have here is that people always say, like Aaron can cut my hair good. Like I have clients that go to him that were mine, and vice versa. Emily sends you clients. It's like we depend on each other like that, and it's all because we trust each other. That the same service that I'm giving to my client, he's gonna get it with Aaron.
I look at their lifestyle. If it's a dude that just gets up and goes, give him a haircut that is pretty easy, pretty like maintainable, and if it's somebody that cares about his style, it goes to like an office job, or he deals with people, then, you know, I'll give him something more of like a cleaner look, obviously, you know, like a slick back or whatever. But yeah, I tend to like try to find how they live their lives. It has to cater to their everyday needs. Always got to be in betweens. You know, you'll have like some guy that doesn't care at all. You know, I just need a haircut. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many guys like that, and I get that. Something that will just like, all right, dude, I just want to wake up and, you know, get up and go.
Like,
all right, cool. Like, I know what I could give you, you know, but still make it look like a nice haircut.
I feel like it's good with us here because we do a lot of like product knowledge. Because, you know, I hear you sometimes when people that have curly hair, you're recommending certain products and all that. And I feel like that's another thing that clients look at. It's like, okay, if I see that their hair is like getting split ends, okay, or your hair is dry, your scalp is dry, like what am I gonna do to make that better? Because you're not just paying me for the haircut, but you're paying me to like take care of your scalp and your hair, you know? Yeah. I feel like that's something that so far, like the stylists here, everybody's in tune with the same thing, you know? Like we really care for our clients overall. I would say in the beginning, so when I was in barber school, I was cutting at a barbershop. I know, they didn't have a license, but you know, it was during school. You know, we all did it. But, you know, it was just like little chop shop, you know, $15 haircuts. And I remember like when I first started working there, like the guys would look at me and they wouldn't go to me. They would go to the guy. And they would tell him like, you can go to her. I feel like a lot of the female barbers now, we all looked up to Sophie because she was like one of the main ones that was doing it at the time, you know? So I feel like she really paved the way for females to come onto this industry, but that doesn't stop the guys from being like, oh, well, does she know how to cut hair, you know? But I think you just gotta like not take it personal, you know? Now I feel like with marketing on social media, like just having my pictures, having a good portfolio, I don't get questioned like that anymore. So I really feel like it's very important to build that. So once they see it, they can't even question you anymore. Yeah, your first interview.
Yeah.
One random question before you go. If you could give a cut to any celebrity or historical figure, who would it be and what kind of cut would you give?
I'm taking care of Jesus Christ. I'm gonna do his beard. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Okay. More historical than that. Okay. What kind of cut would you give?
We can't get rid of it. We can't get rid of his long hair. He got a cool beard, you know. We got a French little lineup.
So so long hair, lineup.
Oh no, not the lineup.
no lineup.
A nice little beard trim, nice little, yeah.
Okay, lineup on the chair. You trim about, so we'll have what? Just a even cut.
Yeah, just a nice little hair. I think it would be just more for the conversation, you know.
Okay.
I think I don't feel like I can say that, and this is like not me saying like, oh, I wouldn't cut. I was like, of course, something comes up cool, but if I had to really sit down and think about it, like, yeah, I would do something that if I can bring him back and be like, let me cut your hair and I want to talk to you, because if you think about it, that's also, like I've gone through things in my life where I've got to experience another level of my phase with him. So if I can like bring him and talk to him about it. That it goes back to the connection in the chair.
You stole my answer, low key.
Damn.
Yeah, like, I mean.
Hey, that's a solid answer.
It is. I mean,
once he said
no, and like she
know?
said, like I've had experiences where, like, you know, he's helped me out. So definitely would love to have some. Like, I would have a whole bunch of questions for sure. But if it's anybody, celebrity, but I mean.
Open to anything, huh?
I mean, yeah, open to anything, anybody.
Everybody's welcome in our chair, you know?
Lakers, anybody on the Laker team, you know? Just tag the Lakers, you know? Rob Pelinka.
We gotta make him the official barber for the Lakers, you know?